Southa, universities and TVET colleges are open. And if you are an NSFAS-funded student, you're probably wondering, when will I get my money? But what if your NSFAS application was rejected or you didn't apply in time? Don't stress. We got all the key details on NSFAS payments, delays, and alternative funding options for students who weren't approved. Let's get into it. Let's start with NSFAS payment updates. Did NSFAS already pay students, or rather, did they already pay universities? Yes, but only for returning students. NSFAS made upfront payments to universities in January 2025 for tuition and registration fees for returning students. First-year students will only be funded once their university submits their registration confirmation to NSFAS. What this means for first-year students: if you are a first-year student, your funding won't be processed until your university confirms your registration, which could take until March. If you haven't received an update on your funding, check with your university's financial aid office to ensure they've sent your registration confirmation to NSFAS. Now let's talk allowances, because textbooks and food don't pay for themselves. Returning students, if your registration has been confirmed, expect payments to start rolling out in February. First-year students, your first payment will only happen after NSFAS gets your registration details, which could be late February or early March. If your allowance hasn't come through, check your My NSFAS account and follow up with your university. Let's look at what NSFAS covers in 2025. For university students, we've gone through this in the previous video, so I'm just going to run through it real quick. Tuition and registration fees, which is paid directly to the institution. Living allowance of 1,650 per month paid to students. Book material or study material allowance, which is 5,460 per year. Transport allowance of 750 per month if you live more than 40 kilometers from campus. Accommodation amount varies depending on your university and region. For TVET college students, tuition and registration fee gets paid directly to the institution. Personal care allowance, you get 2,900 per year. Transport allowance, you get 7,350 per year or 15,750 per year for students staying far from campus. Right. Not all institutions charge the same accommodation rates, so check with your university for the NSFAS approved amounts. Okay, and now let's talk about what happens if you were not approved for NSFAS. If you still want to study, don't lose hope. There are alternative funding options you can explore. First, you can appeal your rejection. If your NSFAS application was rejected, you have 30 days to appeal through your My NSFAS account. Log into www.nsfas.org.za, go to appeals and upload any missing documents. Another option is to apply for bursaries and scholarships. Many organizations offer bursaries for students. Some popular ones include Funza Lushaka Bursary for teaching students, Department of Health bursaries for medical students, mining, engineering, and corporate bursaries from companies like Eskom, Sasol, and Anglo American. Visit www.bursaries-southafrica.co.za for a full list. Consider student loans. Banks like Capitec, Standard Bank, and Nedbank offer student loans for tuition and living expenses. Some universities have payment plans to help students pay for their fees in installments. You can also check university financial aid. Some universities offer merit-based financial aid for students who performed well in matric. Others have hardship funds for students in need. Check with your university's financial aid office. If NSFAS rejected you for financial reasons, check if your household income meets the funding threshold. Some bursaries offer different income brackets. So there you have it. NSFAS payments are happening, but if you haven't been approved, don't give up. There's still other ways to fund your studies. So here's the checklist for students waiting for their NSFAS payments. 1. Check your My NSFAS account for updates. 2. Visit your university financial aid office to confirm your registration. And finally, apply for bursaries before the deadline if you were not approved for NSFAS funding. If you have questions regarding this, drop them in the comments. I'll also pin the websites that I discussed also in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to Plugged, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on funding, payment, and student tips. Until next time, Southa, good luck with your studies, and may your NSFAS funds or bursary land right on time.